Vancouver was all but forgotten in today's euphoria.
Good afternoon. How could it happen here in Vancouver?
Can we just get into this, man? Because, over here on Hashikal FM, Vancouver's only podcast, we like to fearmonger.
A little bit.
I don't know if it's because we're deep down depressed.
Nah, I'm not depressed.
The sun is shining. I mean, I feel like we should be optimistic.
Yeah, my people good. I'm eating good. Life's good, bro. Come on.
But people can't read.
Yeah, that's an epidemic out here now.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
And I know you're reading some stats from Minnesota.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Minnesota speaks for the whole world.
Low key.
So, why don't you enlighten us, man?
Some stats came out that were fucking insane. They did a survey in a couple other U.S. states, and they did about 17 to 20 schools. And they had given them a basic fucking grade applicable literacy and math test. And every single school and every single student failed at their grade level.
Are you lying?
Wallahi, bro. That's fucking insane. That means that, kids aren't just reading. They're just, not coming across words at all nowadays.
But at least they can use an iPad.
Really fucking well.
You ever talk to parents or, old people like me? And they're like, yeah, I don't like technology that much, and I don't know if when I raise children, I'll give them an iPad. But if I don't, then how are they going to adapt to this, technological world? Am I holding them back if I don't give them an iPad? And I'm like, I'm not a mom or dad, but can you shut the fuck up? Because, what type of loser mindset is that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to give my child brain rot, or they're gonna fall behind and not make friends. How about no? I don't know. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. I think
it's a tough time for parents nowadays.
I feel like it's a tough time for the world, man.
Big facts.
I mean, I want to just hone in on the parenting and the education part, but we've seen it in the immediacy once again when it comes to technological revolution and artificial intelligence. We've talked about it so many times, and we protest over this, we protest over that, we protest over Charlie Kirk, right? We ain't protesting the fucking robots or all this artificial intelligence. We're just yeah, let it happen, let it be. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that our children can't read because for almost a decade, we've given them TVs in their hands. And, yeah, whatever. What are we going to do? If we don't give them fucking a TV in their hands, they're going to fall behind. And boom, bam. What do you know? The smartphone made us dumber.
You're dumb.
Brain rot made us dumber.
More insane.
So again, I don't know if Hash is telling the truth or not. I don't know if you're this article that you read was not written by AI, and what scientific paper can back all this up. But I wouldn't be surprised if you aren't BSing and saying that more and more kids are having trouble reading. Because back in the day, it was only the dumbass kids who couldn't read. But I feel like maybe that percentage is...
Bro, it was the kids like me. ADHD and light dyslexia, bro, goes a far way of making a kid not want to read.
Damn.
But there was just so much dedicated time for not to force me to read, but to get me interested in it. You know what I mean? If my motherfucking respectfully fob ass parents took the time to read to me in English and I don't know, put me more in tune with it all,
you wouldn't be a podcaster.
No, I wouldn't be doing anything low key. On top of that, I think these parents are getting lazier than ever to a certain extent. Yeah. I think it's easier than ever to throw your kid an iPad and kind of forget about them for an afternoon, especially after a hard day's work or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just the easiest solution. Though, Kyle.
What?
Maybe we're being a little bit hard on our parents, etc. Because I ain't gonna lie, I watched a lot of TV growing up that probably wasn't great for me.
Me too, Jerry Springer.
Maybe not that.
Maury. I watched a
little bit of Maury. Maury was gas back then.
But
Pops and shit like that too. It's fucked up now, but it was some interesting shit to watch as an 8-year-old.
But at the end of the day,
fucked my brain up forever.
But at the end of the day, growing up, I feel like the only time we consumed a mass amount of television, actually, you and I are quite different in age, so I don't know if this is the truth, but it's
I was still that anything phone related era to us.
Okay, because like back in the day, our children would consume a ton of this shit during summer vacation. You know what I'm saying? Because you have like, if you're not in summer school, you have the TV remote in your hand. That's when Jerry Springer and Maury's on. You know what I'm saying? At 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you know, your kid turns 10 or 11. I'm assuming you turn the child lock off. 12 years old, you turn the child lock off. Dude, they have a TV in their hands
24/7
from the moment they get up. And again, it's leading to more and more children not giving a fuck about learning how to spell words.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, why is that a problem though? Can you like expand on it? Like, why do you think it's so important for us to learn how to read? I mean, remember back in the day? Well, I can only speak for myself. I'd be telling myself, like, why the fuck am I learning math? I'm never gonna use math. I'm never gonna be using algebra. What was that? BEDMAS? What the fuck? Why do I need to know that this comes before this? I gotta multiply before I add. Like, I'm never gonna use this. Do you think there's gonna be a time and point where we're not gonna have to read?
Yeah, I think so. I think the day that they can transmit like information to our brains is the day we don't gotta read. But until that motherfucking point, there is no better vehicle for like learning stories, like training your brain to be real. Like in this kind of era where everything around us is this video format, bro, our vocabularies suffer significantly. Motherfuckers just start sounding the same. Motherfuckers start thinking the same. And I don't know, as everyone thinks there's some sort of individual, when you really look behind closed doors, as more and more of these trends become you.
Yeah.
I think we're in this like dastardly place where like people like aren't able to read, explore a bunch of other shit. And there's only so much we're really getting through these videos and these kind of, I don't know, 3-minute conversations. You put that fucking 3-minute conversation through like a little text to like speech translator.
Yeah.
It's like 2 paragraphs long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus like the dozens you can get through in the same amount of time to a certain extent. So I don't know. People struggle to read for sure. And maybe it just comes down to like retraining your brain and kind of refocusing on something that isn't like 1,000% stimulating the entire time. But I think it affects everything, bro. It's how the government talks to us. It's how these businesses talk to us. It's how low-key like the world still speaks through text.
Like what if you can't afford a robot, or what if you can't afford Neuralink?
Yep. No, think about the day that ChatGPT just gets to $150 a month. Like
there's no free version of it.
No free version at all. And all the motherfuckers that entire lives dependent on it, their like emotional state dependent on it, is just too expensive to explore now. You know what I mean? So like shit like that's gonna make it so that, I don't know, you better start teaching your kids how to read now. Better start like stacking a couple books here and there, because like the online versions can't ever be trusted. Like we're coming to a point where if you aren't reading, you're at just such a disadvantage just in everything that I don't know what the fuck the solution is for it.
I think like
what happens when these kids are given a fucked up contract and they don't know what the fuck is happening?
That's already happening with us.
What happens when like you have to go back and research something because it's like an older topic and there's no video about it? Impossible.
The Wi-Fi's down.
The Wi-Fi is fucking down, bro.
Right?
Like,
They can't reach stop signs.
Yeah.
Bunch of 4-way crashes.
Straight up.
More murders.
Everything.
Because they can't read.
Maybe.
Ah, man.
So I think in a less literate world, it's just stupid or dumber. Like, I think that's why for decades we chased such high literacy rates, and then now we just kind of fucking given up on it to a certain extent. But I
don't
think
know.
it comes down to individuals too. You gotta like seek that shit out.
Yeah, I mean, it's ironic because I feel like we've gotten so dependent on technology or so addicted to it that when there's millions and millions of robots who are just better at technology than we are, it's pretty inevitable that something drastic's gonna happen, like an easy takeover. I know this is some sci-fi logic, but they're like, something's gonna happen. And the fact that less and less people are reading, which I don't know if is the truth or not. Like, I wonder if like it's just the children. Like, I wonder if more adults are reading, because like I feel like more people from the ages of 25 to like 35. Nah, man, more people are taking care of their bodies, their minds. Yeah, we're addicted to our smartphones, but I think more and more people are like, at the bare minimum, reading self-help books, or just kind of like reading words, sparking their imagination, understanding like, oh yeah, this is actually a hack in life. Like, motherfuckers go to jail, they read books, and they come out millionaires, you know? Why? Because they were in a jail at a library, pretty much. Because reading does change everything. I mean, back in the day, again, they were burning down libraries. Why do you think they were burning down libraries? Because it was a fucking hack in life to read paragraphs and level up your imagination, your intelligence, and the government didn't want that. Quote unquote, maybe, assumingly, allegedly. All in all, though, like, I think more and more adults could be reading, but yeah, going back to the kids, motherfuckers be spending like 12 to 14 hours on their phones and all this shit. Now, I will say, I wonder if, like, and I think about this sometimes, I wonder if the way we feel about ChatGPT and smartphone addiction is similar to the way adults or people in general were feeling like in 1950 when the calculator was invented. No?
I don't think so. Partially because, like, the calculator helps in one segment of life. This AI changes all facets of life. Like, I'm watching so many videos of, like, you know, just young people in general being like, all I do is use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's replaced my Google, my calendar, everything. I'm asking it what to eat, what to do, what to think, type shit, you know?
Yeah.
What, like, there's gonna become a day where people are more ChatGPT than they are themselves, you know?
Holy.
And I think you're right. I think this older generation is still holding on to, like, the little bit of text that's still going around. But we're talking about an era even, like, during the social media time, bro. Like, let's say between, like, 2000s and, like, maybe 08. Everything was still, like, book heavy for the most part. No one was really, like, reading and surfing the web, like, to a real extent.
Like textbook heavy.
Yeah, and especially across the globe. Because we saw a massive technological shift just as everyone gained access to social media, technology, and all this kind of shit.
Smartphones are cheaper and yeah,
more accessible than ever to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But it's that weird kind of fallacy though. We have the most books available at our fingertips than ever, but like the least interest to read them all to a certain extent.
Yeah. I mean, people are like fucking proud of the fact that they could write a book on ChatGPT and publish it, and they're like, I'm a book writer. Oh no, you know who this is gonna hurt the most when it comes to like
the kids,
not the kids, but young people in general, young adults. You know, I don't know if this is gonna hurt him the most or maybe change his perspective. But think about a guy like Leonardo DiCaprio or Bill Belichick. When they're like, well, Bill Belichick is already 70 years old, dating like a 24-year-old. But when Leonardo DiCaprio gets to like 65 and he's still dating 20-year-olds, and like she's hot, but they're at dinner and she can't read the menu, I think then Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be like, okay, maybe I got to date someone my own age. So there could be an end to like that type of relationship. Some people have a problem with that type of relationship.
I think it's also like...
Okay, we back doing this, and that's giving you another episode of Hash and Kyle FM. My name's Kyle Bowen. Hash is over there somewhere, clicking some buttons, writing a story, talking to somebody in somebody's DMs. What? Okay, you know what? I take that back. Now, what is this? Again, it's Vancouver's only part-time podcast. We play some music because we treat this like a radio show, and somebody's got to play the music for the city. Speaking of which, why don't we get right into it and play some Isaiah, produced by Five God, I believe, right? This one's produced by Five God, who just moved to New York. More on that next week, possibly. Who knows? Can I just shut the fuck up and get to the music? Sure. Again, you're listening to Hash and Kyle FM.
I'm blocking out the days I feel lost and torn. Can I find my answers if I'm not at shore? My letter in a bottle still floats in the sea. If I lost my way, would you wait for me? If I lost my way, would you wait for me? If I lost my way, would you wait for me? I'm cleaning off my tears on the bathroom floor. I hope I make it out, got no last resort. clock is ticking, time make me feel so unsure. Do you got the time? Do you got some patience, can you reassure? If it was delayed, would you wait to see? If you saw the grace, would you stay or leave? If I lost my way, would you wait for me? Finding better days, oh so gracefully. I'm finding better. I'm finding better.
The only thing that can get in the way of all this is real authority, man. And what's the root word of real authority?
Authority is fake.
Real authors.
Real shit. Nietzsche was right, bro. God is dead and we have killed him.
What?
What?
That is crazy, dude.
But he was more talking about like our personification of like some higher entity, some way of life. Like all that shit dead. It's all changing. Like, and we're the reason for it, really. There's no one else to blame.
Well, who needs God when you have uncles?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to make
good music.
I was trying to make a segue there.
I fuck with it.
Uncle Strat, man.
I like the hat, by the way.
Best uncle
Watch the
ever.
camera real quick.
I don't know if I'm the best uncle ever because I'm addicted to work. But based on the fact that I bought this hat, I think I'm taking a step in the right direction, and I'm giving a lot of credit to Uncle Strat. You know, I wrote this down.
Okay.
Side note, kind of ties into what I just said. I was like, time flies when you're having fun. Time dies when the work's never done.
I like that.
You like that, right? So I hope, you know, I can take that quote in, wear this hat more, put it on top of my head, be a better human being, be a better uncle, and I don't know, like, listen to more Uncle Strut might get me there too, like a religious hymn. What do they call it? Hymns. So if I want to be a better uncle, a better human being, just listen to more Uncle Strut. And I did see them at Stanley Park. What was that, like 2 weeks ago almost? Maybe like 10 days ago, actually, 12 days ago. And they absolutely killed it again. And without a doubt, they're going to pop the fuck off. And the more interesting thing about that point is, like, yeah, they're going to help push the industry here in Vancouver, but they're not alone, because the indie scene is just, it's growing, it's booming. The live band scene is worth the price of admission. And going back to what you said in the car, you know, maybe that helps everything, you know, just having better live music acts in your community, and maybe just in general, like, and we kind of been on this tangent before, but that's the way you stand out. That's the way you survive. The robot apocalypse, the wave apocalypse, the AI apocalypse is like, yo, be the best human to human entertainer ever, and do so in a live setting, and you'll get your flowers, man.
I think that's true 10 times over these days, dog. It feels like for the first time, like the indie scene is catching a wave it hasn't seen since like low-key Carly Rae Jepsen caught some real waves back in the day. And I think a lot of it comes down to like everyone is just so utterly skilled and so utterly tapped in.
Yeah.
Their sounds, bro. Because like you said, Uncle Strut is hitting this crazy wave, and it's off the back of what, dozens of shows this year in front of hundreds of thousands of people by now.
Hundreds of thousands?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe like 100,000.
That's why you need a calculator, buddy. That's why they invented calculators.
Let me get the nice little fucking cadence off, bro.
I like it.
Damn.
I like it. Hundreds and thousands. Hundreds and thousands.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. So I think with them, especially in other cats like Days from May, we're catching, like you said, this crazy I don't know, band wave out here. UBC supposedly hosts this Battle of the Band sort of event where it's like,
What?
yeah, bro,
We should go.
We should. I don't know when the fuck it is. I'm not really tapped in with that side of the scene too yet. If any of my viewers know, i.e. you Fleetwood Huey, like, please let me know, bro. Like, I would love to catch an event like that.
I would love to curate as a Findu a battle of the bands.
Okay, sick.
No, straight up, like,
Yeah.
and maybe like battle is like a strong word.
No, but it's just like music head to head.
Dude, music
That's some
head
versus type shit.
first, like head to head, back to back.
Yeah.
Having like 3 hours of like Desiree, Dassy, Elijah Blonde, Young Friend, Uncle Strut. Like, I'm definitely missing a couple. Cody Lawless, he's pretty much in the band too, right? And those are just like people I know.
Yep.
So obviously there's like 10 more musicians. Glico, like
Yeah.
if they ever came around, like people
Yo,
who actually
that
play.
random time we were at Big Shoutouts Blue Light Studios, remember we just walked in and it was a crazy kind of setup going on?
Oh yeah, there you go, man.
Like, they're just, like, this scene is chronically filled with some of the most talented musicians anywhere.
Yeah.
And, like, I think, fuck a genre, bro. Vancouver is low-key, but it's live music. We don't got a lot of spots that host it, but the ones that do bring out just the most insane quality of artists.
I feel as if more of the mass in this community in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland will believe in the music scene and its peers if they spend 2 hours witnessing live indie music from the city's best. Like they'll leave that venue being fans of Vancouver music as opposed to critics / doubters, because they're undeniable. Like they're undeniable, man. And just talking about Desiree, I've seen them 3 times now. Incredible every single time. I'm sure they have, in their opinion, like room to grow. But me going into small venues, seeing a band like that pull off a show like that, where they captivate the controlled audience, that's some professional pro level shit. And then the fact that they're now getting some more, I don't know, streaming pedigree or streaming being recognized on Spotify or Shazam or whatever, like hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners, blah blah blah, all this shit. It's cool because when I see stuff like that where it happens in reverse order, where it's like they're good in like real life, but maybe online they're slow burning, but when they get their pop, they'll be able to handle it because, again, they're good in real life, and then you're probably going to be able to, like, exponentially grow off that momentum. I even saw something online. I forgot, like, what type of graph it was, but it pretty much said, like, the goal is not to go viral. The goal is to get clients. Now, clients, customers, fans, I'm not going to put them under the same terminology, but under the same umbrella nonetheless. And, yeah, if you're just, like, listening to this and you're a musician in the city, like, fuck the likes you get, man. If you can just get better at your live act and get one more fan a day every time you hop on stage, while also practicing your craft, bro, you're ahead of it. Like, you're way, way ahead of it.
Because to do the reverse is so much more difficult. To pop off and then, like, scale your performances and learn just the stage habits, the live music presentation.
Voice control.
Yeah. The energy control. Like, I just came back from doing for the Culture Con, bro. And 1 hour sets, love it or hate it, it was fascinating. I saw a level of breath control, energy control, stage presence that, like, that was almost like an opportunity to learn what it feels to like do a major AAA stage. Which, if I'm being honest, 9/10 of the artists that perform there are going to be one day. Dassy, Maya, all the Toronto cast that were there, Toby already. Like, these people almost got the opportunity to learn how to, like, control in a 1 hour set. I think that's so important because the live music is the truest form of the music, if I'm being honest. And it's something that I noticed at Couch Jams 10 times over, bro. With the right bands, with the right kind of vocalist, and I don't know.
It's a good look.
With a janky fucking setup, yeah, bro. Put that shit in a closet, a stage, or a fucking stadium, bro. It's going to resonate.
And dude, like, we brought him up a couple times. A good example of somebody who's going to be able to capitalize off this when he does get his moment online, whenever that is, because there's so many things that go into popping off online. It could be right timing, it could be high quality content, which is like thousands of dollars to produce, but it could be that it could be just hitting on the algorithm, whatever it is. Like, there's a lot of stuff, but bro, like, when Fleetwood gets his moment and then like a couple hundred people buy tickets to go to his show, he's gonna be able to keep those hundreds and hundreds of fans, because he's been doing a ton of live shows and he's got good voice control. And again, I'm sure in his own way he wants to get a lot better, but like, there's a high floor there for him to like keep fans engaged, because people love that live experience. It's so humane. It's an experience in life. Like, when you go to even if it's like a $15 ticket in some like grungy ass bar, but you're having a drink and the guy performing on stage absolutely bodies it, you remember that moment for the rest of your life. And that coincides with you also just becoming more of a fan of whoever's on stage. And I mean, you brought up couch jams, and I'd love to give more love to like even Palm Street as well, but we've talked about them enough. But same thing with couch jams, right? Like, they build that environment, they sell tickets, and then a couple of those acts that you brought up perform in front of like 50 people. It works. And I remember seeing footage of like Fleetwood doing that, and I felt proud, man. I felt proud of the whole scene, let alone Fleetwood. And it was just a small show, but I'm like, yo, people probably got their money's worth that night.
10,000 times over again, bro. We're talking about 5 of some of the most talented, savant, just musicians up there. Nice couple like background vocalists, crazy guitar, a couple other bass players, all the accoutrements to a great fucking show. And then low key, Fleetwood the type of guy to already be used to it. Fleetwood the type of guy to, that was maybe like 110 people there, to do 1,000 motherfuckers. Same sort of energy, same sort of vibe.
He could do it.
It worked out regardless.
Yeah.
And I think the opportunities are so interesting nowadays too. Our boys at Days for May, similarly, 3 of the most savant level talents we have musically in the city. They just hit on a really interesting placement on a really poppin' Netflix show. And now they're skyrocketing in popularity. How many shows have they already done? How much support do they have from their parents? How much fun did we have going to that show that they played?
Yeah, dude.
And just getting to chat with them. I bought like a nice little Days Before robe.
They killed it.
They are so unequivocally placed to, again, do 10x their crowd.
Yeah, dude.
If you're Strut, 100x your crowd.
Yeah.
If you're Cody, 20x your crowd. Like, everyone is so pinpoint ready just to explode and kind of, I don't know, hit the sort of milestones I think they've been looking for a minute. But of course this was going to work.
Yeah.
Those names we just said are some of the most dedicated, heartfelt, and like legit talents we have out here.
Yeah. No, 100%, yeah. And I'm not gonna say I'm getting emotional talking about it, because I'm not gonna fucking cry, but I'm definitely proud. No, it's cool. It's cool as fuck, dude. Like, it's actually like, people, like, motherfuckers be trying hard out here, and they'll be performing in front of 50 people, they'll perform in front of 100 people, they'll perform in front of 10 people, but they'll do a bunch of shows, and before you know it, they're just like pro musicians, bro, or getting better at their craft. And that's the whole point, man. I think sometimes we definitely get it twisted, where like we put more of an emphasis on how much engagement we get online, when it's like, realistically speaking, even if you look at your metrics and it's like, oh yeah, watch time is 3,700 hours on all these likes and all this content and whatnot. It's like, okay, but like 5 million people watch that clip for a second. That's in that metric. You know what I'm saying? But if you had 1,000, or no, like 100 people, let's be more realistic, even 75 people stay for an hour to watch your set, and you killed that whole set, I don't know. Like, it's not that far off from that clip that got 1 million plays, man. When it comes to like the long-term longevity, like, the long-term success of your business. But we get it twisted, man. We live in the online world a lot more than we do in the real world. And if you're a musician, man, go out there and go on the streets, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say hand out some CDs and shit like that, but like, go to the people. Go to the people, not the usernames. For real. We'll get back to the conversation, but first, let's play some new Dassy. This one's called Tamed. To me, it sounds like an instant fucking classic. not gonna not be Dassy, Justin, and Co. doing their thing always. Elite musicians. And we're playing it right now again on Vancouver's only part-time podcast.
What you waiting for? I know you wanna go Veronica. You wanna break 'cause she's waiting for you. Know you wanna go Veronica. You cry when you can't get her. You can't deceive her. Just believe her. Facing the man now you're thinking for. You know you wanna go Veronica. I've been so low and then my mind towards a lonely side. Is more than just a trend. I admit I do it all again. I took you already, no. I took the pill to take me home. I took you already, no. I took the pill to take me. Can you beat a man, one of the others? Different number. Taking the chance where you staying, know you wanna call her. Never mind about the letter sign, but it's hard to find. Just another guy. Facing the man now you're thinking for. You know you wanna go Veronica. I've been so low and then my mind towards a lonely side. Listen, is more than just a trend. I admit I do it all again. I'm taking you could only show. I took the pill to take me I've been so low and then my mind towards a lonely side. Listen, is more than just a trend. I admit I do it all again. I took you already, no. I took the pill to take me home. I took you already, no. I took the pill to take me home. So take me home.
All in all, like, who knows? The indie scene, shout out to the indie scene, really popping off, really inspiring me. Yeah, you know, again, if anyone's listening to this, just Deja May, Uncle Strut, Dassy the band,
Fleetwood Huey.
Young Friend, Fleetwood Huey, Asaya. Now we're going outside of just indie and whatnot, but just like go see some quality live acts. Even when I saw Snow Child Edge, like on that small stage, the stage is like literally 4 feet wide. He did a great job. Kid Filthy,
Absolutely. Another killer talent out here.
Let's go see him, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the live acts. Keep performing.
And yo,
and,
we're just gang. Like my local cafe is slow. On Fraser, in like what, it's fucking 37th or some shit.
Yeah.
Is hosting a 3-hour jazz band once again. Last one I went to was gorgeous, beautiful.
Is it like open mic or just a jazz band playing music?
Just a jazz band
Cool.
playing. And so, I don't know, just check out what's happening near you. Keep in contact with these other spots, these cool little locations around you. Like, it's part of the social media curse that you have to go on there to look for a lot of this stuff. But fuck it, use social media time to your advantage. Follow the right accounts, kind of know what's happening and take advantage of it. Like, this city is only as boring as you make it out to be.
Holy shit.
Fundamentally.
Bang, bang.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of bang, bang, Quintana Mills. Yo, he just dropped that song. Yeah, I mean...
Crazy.
It's hard to rank these things.
Yeah.
Because so many of these people are like it or not, like, oh yeah, they're just colleagues. No, to me, like, sometimes they're friends, like, most of the time, because I'm just that type of person. But Quintana's like a tier above most of these shiny hip-hop acts. Great writer.
I never seen a harder working man.
Great at producing melodies. You know, I could see him. I could see him make a lot of music with some of my favorite acts in hip hop. Okay, fairly sooner than later. And on that note, maybe way sooner than later, because I didn't know Used to Be You was almost at 1 million streams.
Q. Bailey.
Oh,
for a reason.
Oh shit.
Now I think he gonna hit that fucking 1 million monthly listeners soon enough. Give it maybe a year and a half. Nice little feature to boost it. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Dude, I think it might.
Yo, we acting like he ain't been dropping tracks since like fucking.
No, he's working. He's dropping a whole world.
Facts.
Like if you're gonna disappear for like 3 to 4 months, like at a time, at least come back with a presence. Show your face.
Nice little visuals.
Just do the bare minimum as a pro artist.
Big facts.
So yeah, he's doing his thing, and it was good to see not just his new release come out. Shout out to Haiku and Nerda. Nerda really like the visionary. Let's be honest.
Shout out Borna too.
99 potential across the board. Nerda honestly might be he might be the most talented artist I've met in my life. Wow. Honestly, like he's got something else coming from. Like the sky's the limit. But yeah, Quintana almost hitting 1 million on Used to Be You I think that's a moment.
I think it is. I think it's something that should be celebrated out here.
It should be, man, because I mean, it's a small win. We don't have to like
big facts.
Book out fortune.
Big facts.
But it's cool because a part of me, again, I'm not behind the scenes. I'm assuming based on who I know that's part of that team, they're not pulling no gimmicks and boosting fucking streams. I don't think that's the case with them because some genuine shit going on there.
Too smart for that.
And people can add it up, and there's no fugazi shit happening there. But if it is it is all organic. Like that, dude. Once again, it's a moment.
It is, and I think him and the team should be like very interested in seeing how that one works, what this one does, and what the next shit really moves like. Like he's in this kind of wild point at a nice little 100K monthlies, where it's like, yo, the visuals have always been top.
Yeah.
The music was always good, and now it's fucking icy.
Yeah.
So I think especially for cats that are like hitting this kind of like next little interesting stratosphere out here, like you said, ain't all the end all be all. There's still 1,000 steps to take.
Yeah.
But like for one little moment, for I don't know, a moment to capture what was the city's kind of insane summer run. Yo, Vancouver Metro Van, like BC at large, the West Coast in general, like motherfuckers came hungry this year, and I think they got fed.
I think the hip hop scene get fed.
The hungry ones.
There's stuff coming. Yeah, I mean, okay. I think like when I look at Quintana in the case study, and I'm actually gonna pull up his stats on the desktop, like not like his, like I don't have access obviously to like his real stats, but you can go on Spotify and see like where his top 5 listeners are coming from. I'm curious to see if his top one part of his top 5 is from BC. I hope it is, There might be a chance. No, there might be a chance. No, he's got some pull. He's got some pull out here.
You're right.
He's got some pull, and there would be people rolling to his, like, driving, you know, doing hoodlum shit to, like, listening to fucking his music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like cruising the streets, I'm bumping that shit. Yo, if I'm 24 again, just smoking weed, cruising, it's like 11:01. I'm running Quintana Mills a bunch of times. Like, it just makes the most sense, right? There's a chance, and he does have some pull in the city. I mean,
Forever and always.
Heart of the City, to me, that was like a staple track. Like, I'm a nerd about this stuff, right? I like to create my own story when it comes to, like, what the fuck is happening, and that was some king shit that he pulled off, and there was some buzz. Sometimes you see it in the comments too. Maybe some of the people in the comments are his friends. Maybe some of the people also just believe, based on who he's connected with in the East Coast, who's also making music that's prominent in Toronto, actually view him as like, yo, you're the chosen one in Vancouver. And this guy, I think he might have dropped 3 songs in this summer, 2 songs this summer. And to me, it's like, yo, if I'm another act making hip hop in the city, it's like, because hip hop, like it or not, I know people don't like to, you gotta think bigger than the city, don't get me wrong, but bro, hip hop, it's fucking, look at hip hop everywhere. It's ingrained in repping your fucking city.
100%.
That's what it's about, more so than the indie scene. 100 million, billion, trillion %.
Absolutely.
It's like on some repping city shit, and he openly repped it and was proud of it. I think he even has a line in the song like, I get love in the streets when there really ain't no love in the streets. I think some people might associate that with some other shit, but to me, I think he's talking about Vancouver.
Yeah.
Like in the song Heart of the City, where it's like, yeah, people don't really fuck with motherfuckers making music out in Vancouver like this, but I do. When I pull up to a show, a Forever Friday show, there's hundreds of people in the crowd. Yo, Quintana's the one.
Big facts.
And to me, I'm like, I'm not trying to poo-poo on him, but he didn't have to work too hard to be that guy. He's just confident
100%.
and genuine.
Absolutely.
And
we're talking about half a decade or more into this motherfucker.
Quintana, man, keep doing
Crazy
it.
with it,
Keep
bro.
doing it. End the year off strong. And yo, just good. Yo, again, that was probably out of all the music scouting I've done in Vancouver, bro, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, yeah, how the fuck's this guy almost at 1 million streams on "Used to Be You"? And it's a great song. It's an incredible song. But damn, that's cool, man. That's some organic buzz. That's some organic buzz going on there, you know?
Big facts.
People finding that song and running it 10 times.
100%.
So good for you.
You leave on, bro. It's a nice little cadence and a great little bounce to it.
Boom, bam.
It's something he's always known for, and it really comes back to like production roots that he's got.
Boom, bam.
Kind of career that he started out with. So
Yep.
I think between him, Borna, Merida, and like the rest of the cats up there, shit, the sky's the limit for cats like that. And again, just still popping out to events, still catching once in a while. Still one of the most humble and genuine people you can meet out here in general.
Yeah.
And so even when it was like him kind of running up that Forever Friday show and catching everyone bouncing to his shit proper, like I knew it. I knew it from the day I met him to a certain extent.
Give us another show, though. Give us another fucking show,
Yeah.
man. Come on, man. Bring us all out, man. Let's fucking come together and watch some hip hop act, do some cool shit in the
This is the
city.
winter too,
Bring
bro.
the people
It's the
there,
winter
you know?
too. Let's
Come
run
on,
it.
man.
Big facts.
People, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We got one more song coming up. And is it Quintana? No, it's not Quintana. I guess we'll save that for next week. This is Division by Mara. Now let's get loud, right? Why don't we talk more about the EDM scene here in the city, Hash? Should we start, taking some Tylenol, hang out late at night, and figure this all out? I think so. Mara, can you invite us to a party or 2 or 3? Because there's something there. Anywho, again, thanks for listening to the episode. Link in the bio to all the playlists and information. Follow me in Hash. And remember, this is Hash and Kyle FM, Vancouver's only part-time podcast.
Mara.
that with a
Mara.
Bleh that.
Select the rider, rider, rider. Select the rider. Select the rider, rider, rider. Select the rider. Select the rider, rider, rider. Select the rider. Select the rider. Select the rider, rider, 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 rider. Select the rider.
I feel like that's good.